The infant seat is the car seat where you start your car seat journey with, because at birth is when your child is at their most vulnerable, meaning that skull bones have not fused together, so there are bits, the top of the head fontanelle and the one at the back as well, where it's basically just membrane protecting the brain. It's also designed to keep the neck safe. Now that little neck is not even strong enough to hold up your child's head, neither is their back strong enough to hold their body up. So that little body need to be accommodated in a seat specifically designed for that. And that is the infant seat. So the infant seat is designed to be at the correct angle. So it is flat enough that the back is properly supported, but it is not so flat that it will cause dangers during a crash. Also, you will see an infant seat is quite deep. Your child is entirely immersed within the safety zone of the seat. All that you might see is little feet sticking out at this end, and injury to the feet is the least of our concerns when we think of keeping children safe during car crashes. We want to protect the brain, the neck, and the back, because those injuries can have long-lasting effects on your child's quality of life. Another thing that sets the infant seat apart is that it can only be installed rear-facing. And that is very, very important for our infants. Now imagine if your child was forward-facing. Their body is held back with a harness, but there is nothing supporting the head. Even if you just slam on brakes, the body is held in place, but the head will throw forward. Now an infant carry about 25% of their body weight in their head. So that little head will throw forward with more force in comparison to that of an adult. And that can cause serious neck injuries that can debilitate your child for life. So when we have a child rear-facing, the dynamic is quite different. If there's rear-facing child in the car seat and you slam on brakes, or you have to stop suddenly, the whole back of the seat protects your child's body, and there's no trauma on the back or the neck or the skull. The other benefit of these little seats is that you can take them out of the car and carry your child around. This is extremely convenient, especially for mothers. You know, you have to do shopping, there's the handbag, there's all kinds of things happening. And if you can just grab a seat with your child, it makes your life a little bit easier. Good infant seat will be able to rock, and that's very handy when you come home after a very long day and you just need to sit down for a few moments to gather yourself. But please do remember that the infant seat is not a bed. This is fine for short naps, but for long naps and for long sleeps, your child needs to sleep on a flat surface. And it has to do with the amount of oxygen that gets to their blood. If they are in a seat like this and the head can slump forward, oxygen levels can lower. So for newborns, the length of a trip in a car is 20 minutes. And as your child grows older, you can extend that to longer and longer periods. But long sleeps must be on a bed. This is fine for naps. The other nice thing about an infant seat is this handle can go all the way back to where it clicks again, and there you have a feeding seat. So for a mom on the go, really, this is so handy to have, because it does all of these functions in one. So your baby needs to be inside this zone here, with the little bum in the hollow here, shoulders up here, and the legs come over here. So the harness needs to fit snug over their body, meaning that the harness must be at shoulder level or slightly below in a rear-facing position, because during a crash in a rear-facing position, the movement is up. So you need to hold your child safely. It's like hands cupping over their shoulders. It shouldn't be more than 2.5 centimeters over their shoulder, because if that harness goes too low again, then there's no upper body support for your child. The harness must be tight enough that you cannot fold the harness strap double, that you can't fold a pleat in it, yet you must still fit your hand in there. So it must fit snug like a hug. If your child wears bulky clothing, like bulky jackets and all these lovely fluffy onesies that we get for our little babies, that's not a good idea to wear that inside a car seat because it creates bulk under the harness. So rather, just have your baby in a baby grow, put them in, put the harness on, and then you can put your blankets on top. Never ever put those blankets and those fluffy onesies and jackets with your child inside the harness. These seats can adjust up as your child grows, because we know that children grow and grow and grow. So it starts here at an infant seat height, and as your child grows, you can adjust the harness up to make sure that it stays at or just below shoulder level. Another feature that makes the infant seat ideal for newborns is the side impact protection. And it is from the legs all along the body for the head as well. And that is because your child is at their most vulnerable at birth. And here, when they're in the infant seat, they are within the safety zone of the seat. Now, the seat comes with a little head protector that protects the head during a side impact crash or when there is spin in the vehicle. But please do note that what you see here, what comes with the seat, is the only thing that you can use with the seat. What I mean by that is no aftermarket products whatsoever. You get all kinds of cute things to put in your car seat for your child. Please resist the temptation. It is absolutely not necessary. And the reason for that is this seat is crash tested as is and will act as you expected during the crash. Whatever else you use in the seat has not been crash tested with the seat, so we don't know what it might or might not do during a crash. What you can do though, especially when your baby is new and still very, very tiny, is if they lie in the seat and you find there's excess space on the side of them, you can take a little receiving blanket or a toweling nappy and roll that out up and just put it on their sides here to give them protection. Also, if you have head slump, that same nappy rolled up, you can put that under the chin of your child. Please don't put anything behind their neck, because that will just push their head forward, and then that would probably cause some injury during a crash. So what you want is just something to support the chin while your child is sleeping, and that is just a rolled up toweling nappy under the chin. But besides that, no aftermarket products to be used with this. This seat is specifically designed around the body of a newborn already. It has everything in it that it needs. You don't need to add anything to it. Also, be very careful of any toys that you hang onto the handle. Remember that during a crash, that can cause secondary crashes into your child's body in the event of a crash. So nothing that hangs and swings over here, nothing added in besides what you get with your seat. Now, for a seatbelt installation on an infant seat, you will see there are blue brackets here. This indicates a rear-facing installation. And at the back, you will see more blue. This is where the shoulder belt goes through. So you follow the blue markings with a sticker and with your manual that you have in hand to make sure that you get the installation correct.